Hello and welcome back to FTL. Okay, we're on to Sector 2. We have a choice between a civilian sector or a Zoltan-controlled sector. The civilian sector looks like... Okay, so civilian, then hostile, then civilian, civilian, nebula, hostile. Or if I go this route, we can go civilian, 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 nebula. I think I'm going to pick this path here, so let's go to the Zoltan-controlled sector. Now, our ship is very beat up, which is a bit annoying. You arrive in Zoltan space. From what you have heard, they anticipated the coming war and made preparations to hold their borders. That doesn't sound too good, does it? Okay. Paths to the exit. That way, that way. Well, I don't really want to go through the nebulas because those ion storms can really mess you up. So there's lots of systems this way. So I'm going to start by jumping up to this one and then we'll go along this way, I think. You don't have time to hail the Zoltan ship that was waiting at this beacon before it jumps away. They are a careful race. Okay. Boring but safe. Let's go on to this one. A rebel ship approaches cautiously. Personally, says the captain, I'd have stuck with the Federation, but I'm a soldier, sir, and I'm no use without a water fight. Raise your shields. I'm a soldier and no use without a water fight. That sort of jingoistic sentiment. Okay. I'm going to try a boarding drone. And we'll ion blast his weapons. Hopefully a boarding drone will keep the crew nice and busy. And then if the boarding drone gets destroyed, then we'll switch to the anti-ship. He's got teleporters, which is a bit of an issue. Let's make sure I close my doors. I could target his teleporters, but the odds of me getting the shot off in time are quite low. So I'll just take his weapons. Maybe they'll teleport back to defend their own ship. Intruders detected. Okay. Ayaron, you're okay at fighting, but I'll see how long you can last, and then I'll retreat to the med bay if need be. Whoa. It's pretty good because I'm being continuously healed, so I think I'm going to win that fight. Whoa, that was quite a hit. Okay, you go repair that sensor. Ayaron's going to repair that. The boarding drone, well, it's keeping him busy. I'll get ready with the anti-ship. And we'll keep blasting his weapons. Okay. Anti-ship. Whoa. Missile direct hits to my sensors. Okay, his shields are down. That'll help. Not the Giran, get back on the engines. I think we've got this fight. The boarding drones are interesting, but I assume I have to keep them powered. It's not like I can throw in... Okay, he's powering up his FTL. Let's switch our ion blasts to his engine. I don't want this guy escaping. I'll show him what war is like. Okay, take everything we have and let's both forget this happened. No. No. I will not accept surrender. You started this fight despite saying you didn't, you weren't, you weren't actually against me. So, you're a goner, sir. Hey! And he didn't give... And he wasn't even offering everything he had. Okay, nice. I really need repairs and weaponry, so I'm going to stick with what I've got at the moment. I'd like to upgrade my shields, but that's just so expensive. I really need hull repairs. Let's jump. Distress signal in the wrong direction, I'm afraid. So we're going to jump down to this one. We'll work our way along like this. Gotta remember, these two are the only ones that will go onto the exit. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say they are researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if your crew has time to undergo a few scans. Yeah, I'll participate in their study. You know, I mean, there's only a war going on, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't advance the frontiers of science. As soon as you dock, pirates burst on board and a hostile ship appears on the radar. You hear the Zoltans yell in the distance, "We're being held hostage!" Great. Okay, 2 guys in my shield array. Okay, you guys have to get in there and fight. But I want like a coordinated attack, so you stay there. Ayaron run in, and I'll move him once he's in the right area. Anti-ship. Ion blast their weapons. There we go. Hopefully a 2-on-1 fight with my continuous healing means we should be able to take them. I'm a bit worried because I've had to drop my evade to 0. Hopefully the Ion Blaster will do its job. Incoming. Oh dear. My hull is critical. My hull is even more critical. Come on, win the fight. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Run to the med bay. You know, I'm forgetting the tactic of just making people die from oxygen starvation, aren't I? So let's do that. My hull is critical. Right. Ayaron, go to the pilot's seat rather than... Although with my engine on fire, I don't think I'm going to be able to jump anyway. Well, we'll see. My Ion Blaster isn't doing jack against his weaponry, is it? Now he's trying to take out my door controls, which, considering I've opened him to the vacuum of space, might not be that wise. Whoa, I'm taking a beat, and I'm dead. Paused in the moment of death. We could just leave it paused here forever, and that way we never have to die. Which reminds me of a Twilight Zone. This guy wishes for peace and quiet, and he gets this stopwatch, which means he can freeze time whenever he wants. So like when his family are arguing, or there's people, or his boss is shouting at him, he can just pause time, you know, and everything goes quiet and calm, and he can sort of read a book and collect himself before he starts it again. And the episode ends with essentially the 4-minute warning has gone off. The Russians have launched a massive nuclear strike, and his family are panicking and screaming, and he's like, no, no, and he still pauses it, you know, and he goes outside, and there's just like a nuclear bomb like 20 feet off the ground about to impact, and it means he can, you know, he can never unfreeze time, because when he does, everyone in the world will die. But if he doesn't unfreeze time, he lives forever in a moment of, well, this. Look at those warnings. Shields critical, hull critical, engines critical, intruders detected. Oh well. And we're dead. Interesting run. I don't like this ship. not being able to damage the enemy directly is a real problem. It really is a problem. Oh well. That was a relatively short run. Didn't even make it out of Sector 2. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.